President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. held his first state visit in Indonesia.
He was warmly welcomed by Indonesian President Joko Widodo as well as the Filipino community in Jakarta. Now to give us the latest, Maricel Harili joins us live from Jakarta, Indonesia. Mase, what's the latest?
Gretchen, Sito, President Bongbong Marcos and Indonesian President Joko Widodo have finally met this morning at the Indonesian Palace here in Jakarta. The two heads of state have also witnessed the signing of 4 important agreements. At exactly 10 in the morning, Indonesian time, President Bongbong Marcos with First Lady Liza Marcos arrived at the Istana Bogor, the presidential palace in Jakarta. Indonesia President Joko Widodo with wife Iriana welcomed the first couple with a bouquet of flowers and traditional Indonesian dance. They were also provided military honors before they proceeded inside Bogor for the guest book signing. Both heads of state went to the veranda for a talk or tete-a-tete. President Marcos then planted a tree as part of the tradition made by all heads of state who visit Bogor. After that, both leaders joined an expanded bilateral talk.
We are close in terms of not only geographical location, but we are close in terms of culture, we are close in terms of ethnicity. And I think that it is going to be the strong partnerships that we will make as we slowly come out of the pandemic economy.
4 agreements were signed during the president's visit at Bogor. These are the comprehensive plan of action for the bilateral cooperation in the next 5 years, memorandum of understanding on cultural cooperation, agreement on defense and security, and promotion of creative economy. In the joint press statement, Widodo invited the Philippines to continue developing trade potentials as well as connectivity in border areas. He proposed a revitalization of shipping routes. He also wants to intensify cooperation in infrastructure and strategic industries. Widodo is hopeful that the planned purchase of air assets from an Indonesian company will be realized. Both Widodo and Marcos emphasized the significance of the role of ASEAN in addressing geopolitical issues and maintaining peace in the region. Sito, Gretchen, President Marcos also had a roundtable discussion with the business leaders of Indonesia. Some of them are from the energy sector, some of them are from the agriculture sector. During her press briefing earlier, Press Secretary Trixie Angeles, we actually asked her if she already has a rough estimate when it comes to the investment that we're expecting from Indonesia, but she can't give us a figure just yet. She said that they still have to consolidate the list of business sectors or business groups that express their interest in investing in the Philippines. Sito, Gretchen?
Maricel, good evening. Any big item on today's agenda? Because you mentioned about talks on defense agreements. Did the China factor come into the discussions?
Sito, there were discussions about the defense and security. We asked Secretary Trixie Angeles if it means that the two heads of states also discussed the issue on the West Philippine Sea. The answer is very general. Secretary Trixie Angeles said that since the topic or the main agenda is about the defense and security, there is a possibility that the two heads of state also discussed issues on geopolitics and, of course, the West Philippine Sea. What is clear is that Indonesian President Joko Widodo said that there may be a need to review the border security or border agreement between the two countries. But we still don't know what does he mean with the border security or if he's referring to a particular security issue. Sito.
Mase, people are waiting now on the case of Mary Jane Veloso. This is one of the more sensitive parts of the visit. Has it been brought up already? And what would be the agenda for tomorrow, being the last day of the president there in Indonesia? And are you hearing anything about this case?
Gretchen, it seems that President Marcos and President Widodo did not discuss the issue or the case of Mary Jane Veloso, the Filipina who is now on the death row. But earlier, Secretary Trixie Angeles confirmed that Foreign Affairs Secretary brought this issue or brought up this issue with his counterpart, but she refused to give details about the discussion of the Department of Foreign Affairs and their counterpart here in Indonesia earlier, because she said that it's a very sensitive issue, so they're very cautious in terms of releasing statement on her case to the public. On your second question about the agenda of President Marcos tomorrow, so far, Secretary Angeles said that President Marcos will be facing the media or will be joining the media for coffee in the morning. But so far, everything will be off the record. Let's see if he will be willing to face the camera and give a statement about his visit here and, of course, about the case of Mary Jane Veloso. After that, he is scheduled to fly to Singapore for another state visit.
Okay, thank you very much, Maricel Halili. Take care of yourself. Reporting live from Jakarta, Indonesia.